So, good morning, everybody. I'm Consuelo Benedetti. Recently started my work for Vulture Conservation Foundation in the financial unit. Today, I'm replacing our technicians that are currently involved in the Wildlife Crime Academy in Spain. And so, for a possible question, I will leave their contact details at the end of the presentation. Our project is a governance project founded under the LIFE program, and it is a recent project because it started just 1 year ago, so on October 2020, and it will last until September 25. It is based in the Balkan area, and so we have partners from Albania, Bosnia-Herzegovina, Croatia, Greece, North Macedonia, and Serbia. And we have also external co-financer, as I have already seen in other projects. And our main goal is, as a governance project is to improve the management of poisoning incidents and to achieve significant reduction of mortality of vultures and also other affected species caused by wildlife poisoning. But at the same time, also to continue to engage relevant governmental authorities and also to training them in combating this issue and labeling it as a social unacceptable occurrence in the eyes of the general public. What are our objectives? We want to increase the available information on the scope of wildlife poisoning in the Balkan Peninsula. We want to secure the engagement and the...
Sorry to interrupt you, Consuelo. We only see the first slide and not more. Are you still on the first slide?
Okay, just a while. Okay, so... Okay, sorry, it was blocked.
Yes,
please let me know if it works now.
Yes, it works now.
Okay, can you see the slide with main goal and objectives?
Correct.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Okay, thank you. So, as I was saying, our objective are to continue to secure the engagement and to increase the capacity of relevant governmental authorities for combating the illegal wildlife poisoning. We would like to increase the number of detective poisoning incidents of at least 40% and to have at least 6 successfully prosecuted cases within the end of the project. At the same time, we would like to raise the awareness among key target audience and stakeholders, introducing preventive measures as alternative to poison use. We would like to have a reduction of wildlife poisoning incident by 20%, also by the end of the project, and to establish a regional network for cooperation regarding the management of poisoning incidents under 3 points of view: the investigation, the forensic wildlife pathology, and the toxicology. As you know, we are the Vulture Conservation Foundation, so we are mostly focused on vulture, but this is not the only species addressed in this project, because we would like to address the poisoning phenomenon for all the wildlife species. And until now, what we can say that Balkan Detox Life is based also from on the results of previous projects, and from the available data that we have as foundation, and also from partners that have compiled within the Balkan anti-poisoning project, we can say that in the last 20 years, a total of 465 vultures have died from poisoning in the Balkans. The victims involved was 385 Griffon vultures, 36 Egyptian vultures, 12 cinereous vultures, and 1 birded vulture. These numbers are actually numbers, concrete figures, not estimation, because are obtained from the recorded poisoning incident in the region. So we can say that about 23 vultures were fatally poisoned annually in the Balkan Peninsula. And if we think that a large part of poisoning incidents are not detected or discovered, the reality seems to be more and more bleaker. Until now, during the project that, as I said, started only 1 year ago, we have 2 confirmed poisoning incidents, 1 jackal and 1 imperial eagle, and more or less 40 presumably poisoning incidents. Going more in detail on this, we can say that the 2 confirmed poisoning incidents occurred in the first 3 months of 2021 in Serbia. Golden jackal was poisoned by carbofuran, and the imperial eagle was a case of lead poisoning. Carbofuran is the most common used poison in the Balkans. Other method used are methomyl, chlorpyrifos, cyanide, and creosan. Additional, within the first 3 months, we had also 4 potential poisoning incidents that has been recorded. 1 in Bosnia and Herzegovina, it was a dog poisoning. 23 in Serbia was wildlife poisoning, and a total of 4 in Bulgaria, causing the death of 2 common buzzards, 1 fox, 1 jackal, 2 ravens, 2 cats, and several stray and hunting dogs. Then, in the second quarter of the, in the second quarter of 2021, other 16 poison incidents were recorded in Greece. In 1 poison incident in April in Crete, 3 griffon vultures were poisoned, and another one was poisoned in central Greece in June. In another poisoning incident, there was involved 1 common buzzard, 10 dogs, 3 beach martens, and 1 badger. Until now, for the confirmed case that I mentioned before, neither perpetrator was found or further steps were initiated. Regarding the hotspots in the Balkans, there are several locations where poisoning incidents most frequently occur. Some of these hotspots were already identified during the Balkan anti-poisoning project, but within Balkan Detox Life, we aim to further expand this database, including other hotspots, also coming in the remaining project countries, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Croatia, and Serbia. As you can see from the map, there are 2 important poisoning hotspots in Crete and in the western part of Greece, but there are also several locations of mass poisoning also in central Macedonia and Croatia, Bosnia, and so on. Okay, what we can say about the wildlife poisoning in the Balkans. Currently, in the existing national legislation in all the Balkan countries, it is strictly forbidden and punishable to have poison baits placed in the natural environment. And additionally, the use and proper the use of and acquisition of pesticide used in agriculture are well defined in the existing legislation, but the capacity and law enforcement related to wildlife and environmental laws hold very low priority in most Balkan countries. So there are almost no conviction for wildlife poisoning, or minimal sentences are executed. So how to fill the main gaps to fight against wildlife poisoning? Within Balkan Detox Life, we would like to increase and improve the available information on the scope of the problem in the Balkan Peninsula, and also on the negative effect to wildlife and human health. We want to secure the engagement of the relevant governmental authorities against illegal wildlife poisoning, increasing their capacity through specific training, for example, the Wildlife Crime Academy Spain, but also formalizing the national anti-poisoning work groups. We would like to reinforce the operational capacity and coordinative institutional action of authorities relevant to wildlife poisoning by developing and adopting at least 3 standard operational protocols, as I said, for investigation, forensic wildlife necropsy, and toxicology. We would like also to promote the adoption of national roadmap to increase the cooperation within governmental institutions, also in a transborder approach. So we would like to establish a real Balkan pan network in order to be able to jointly investigate wildlife poisoning incident and exchange experience among most relevant stakeholders in this field. So enforcement agents, forensic veterinary pathologists, toxicologists, public prosecutors, lawyers, judges. And what governors should do in line with the action that Balkan Detox Live is carrying out. We hope that more standard operational protocol will be adopted, that also national anti-poisoning roadmap will be adopted or integrated, and more priority was given to conviction for wildlife poisoning, clarifying also jurisdiction procedures and chain of custody among relevant authorities, and also would like to increase the cross-border cooperation in the Balkan area. Okay, as I said, I'm not a technician on the matter because I'm in the financial unit. So for a specific question on the matter, you can address to our project coordinator Juroš Pantovic or to our virtual program manager Jovan Andevski. Thank you so much.